Peace, love, and light. Good morning. It's your girl, Boss, coming at you. I'm a survivor. Coming at y'all with some serious stuff today that you already know. But I got to share with you. I'm coming in full effect. You already know how I do it. Okay, I know we had a lot of losses. You know, I'm your go-to girl for losses because I've had a lot of losses. So I just want to share with you something because I know you're hurting and I know it's important and it means a lot to me to help you. And I'm not going to say I'm going to help you get all the way through it and help you get over it, but I'm going to help you find your purpose and pretty much know that it's important to continue on your life. It's so important. Life is precious. It's really precious these days. So what did our mother teach us? Let's take it back to our mother. I lost my mother, so I'm going to come straight at you. You know, I don't cut no corners and no curves. What did your mother teach you? I never forget when I had my first driving test. I was so nervous. I was so nervous I didn't even sleep. You know how it is when you got to take a test. It's your first day on a job. It's pretty natural to be nervous. So what did my mother teach me? My mother said, you know what, girl, do the best you could do. That's all you could do. Do your best. Best of luck. Be the best that you can. Be a better person. But do your best. That's all you can do is do your best. Now, why don't we trust our mother's advice? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why don't we trust our mother's advice? Because our mother was who? Our mother was our nurturer. Our mother was our strength. Our mother was, when we hurt, who do we go to? We go to our mother. Our mother knew just how to console us. Even if she didn't do nothing but just look at us. It's just being in my mother's presence. I never forget. I used to be with my mother like every day, if not every day when she was living, every other day. My mom passed away 11 years ago. And before my mother passed, she would give me this kind of advice. So what I don't understand is why we not trusting our mom, who we know loved us. She wouldn't give us no bad advice. She wouldn't tell us nothing that didn't concern her, that wasn't important to her. And then we had the flip side of it. We had our dad. Those of us who had our dad in our life. Our dad was what? Our dad was our strength. Our dad was our stronghold. He was our guider. He just protected us so much. So, you know, I'm coming at y'all because I know those who lost a mother, a father, a loved one, we have to take it back to their advice. And some of us came from single parents. And when we came from single parents, our mother played a role as mother and father. So even though she was nurturing, even though she got a little sensitive, she would hold us a certain way and it would make us feel better. She also had to be a strong element in our life. She had to be like, kind of like a bully in a sense, because sometimes she had to put the fear in us so we wouldn't get in trouble, so we wouldn't be peer pressured. So the thing is that if our mother taught us and told us to be the best that we can be in life, why aren't we doing that? When our mothers was living, we felt good, or being around them, we felt like we were a better person. Didn't we feel like we were a better person? But now that they're not here, or our loved one is not here, say we have our mother and our loved one died that's close to us. What was our mother's advice? Or what was our goal, our agenda in life? Is to be the best we could be, right? So if our agenda was to be the best we could be, and say we have our mother, but we lost a loved one, then we got to continue on to be the best that we could be because we trust our mother's advice. And if we trust our mother's love and our mother's advice, we have to be the best that we can be. And for me, I always pray because, of course, it starts with God. And I always pray that God can make me be the best woman I could be. Because my mother, I respect my mother and I really applaud my mother. And I believe in what my mother taught me because she loved me. And if she loved me enough, she was telling me the right advice. And the advice was to be the best you could be. So I understand if you lost your mother yesterday or last year or 2 years ago, your father. I understand the grieving. I understand the hurt. But as I said, we hurt the same and we are in pain the same. So if we hurt and we're in pain the same, we're supposed to go back to our mother's advice and our mother's womb. Our mother protected us. She nurtured us. Our father guided us. And they told us all you could do is your best. So stop crying, please. Find your purpose. Give whatever your mother had. Give some of that to somebody else. I always say when I lost my mother, I lost a part of myself. And when you lose a part of yourself, what you supposed to do? You got to take up that space of losing that person and just give that to somebody else. My mother was a giving, generous person. And that's why I help people as much as I can. Sometimes it's not the big things, it's the little things. Sometimes you talk somebody through because your mother told you to be the best that you can be. So you can't be the best you can be by laying down all the time with the remote, popping pills, drinking, getting high. That's not what your mother wanted for you. That's not even what your daddy wanted for you. He was a strong person. So if he was a strong person and he was the strength in your light, in your circumference, in your comfort zone, and your mama, she pretty much endured a lot and she protected your heart because she loved you. And out of concern and all that love mixed together, you're supposed to be the best you can be. Being the best you can be is not to be over here worrying about who's with who, worrying about other people's business, worrying about who you wish loved you and didn't love you no more. You have to love yourself. It starts with yourself. And your mother taught you better. She taught you to be the best you could be. So stop worrying about this and do something about it. Get off your behind and do something about it. I say put on your big girl drawers, your big girl panties, and if you a man, put on your bootstraps, okay? I'm taking it old school because that's how I am. I take it old school. I don't care who don't like it because I'm old school. I'm not old fashioned, I'm old school. And when you old school, my mother taught me I have an old soul. So if you have an old soul, you have to trust the process and find something to occupy your time, find things to do that's positive, to occupy your time in your life and be the best you can be because that's what they wanted from you. They don't want you to get sick. They don't want you to lose weight. They don't want you to be heartbroken for a lifetime and be grieving forever where you just keep crying and cry yourself all the time to sleep and people can't even talk to you. You're not the same person. And I always say that's not what I want from you. So I'm your girl boss and I'm your go-to person. If you need to reach out to me because I had major losses and I'm the only one left. I'm the only one left in my family. And I take this so serious. And I have my grandchildren, I have their mates, my daughter and my son's mates, and I have my son and daughter. And they would keep me strong. So see what I'm saying? How I'm trying to be the best I could be. So when I leave this world, they know what it's about. They know what it is. They know what it is. Don't cry over me every day. Just do something good for somebody. Be the best you could be. Be that best representative of yourself. And I say, as they say, have the best of luck. I don't believe in luck, but the old school, our mothers and forefathers and grandfathers, they will always say, oh, best of luck, good luck, okay? So be the best you could be and stop grieving, stop worrying about things and start more praying, okay? This your girl boss. Peace. Have a wonderful day.